Chris Santos knows a thing or two about running a great restaurant. His first, the Stanton Social, has been a New York mainstay since it opened in 2005. And just a few weeks ago, Chris unveiled his latest venture, Beauty in Essex, which has already become one of the city's hottest restaurants. This morning, as our chef in a shoestring, he's preparing a three-course meal around the baby back ribs. Can't wait. Our viewers chose with their calls, all for under $40. Chris, good to see you.
Good to see you. How are you?
I'm doing just great. Tell me again, what's on the menu?
Yeah, quick. Lots of flavor for not a lot of expense. We got salt and pepper shrimp, one of my favorite dishes on our new menu. We have the tangerine glazed baby back ribs, and then finishing with the whoopie pie, which is kind of a underrated dessert. You don't see them around anymore, but they're delicious.
But I remember them as a child.
Yeah, we do little miniatures with a little marshmallow filling. They're really nice.
Okay, going to start with the shrimp, right?
Yeah, the shrimp are great. This is a really great dish because it's really, you know, the shrimp is the only expensive item. There's only a few ingredients here. It's very simple. Anyone can do this. It's just a mixture basically of pepper, smoked pepper, Szechuan peppercorn, 5-spice powder, salt. If you want the addition of seaweed, you mix that all up. It looks like this. Okay. You put it in here, and you know, salt and pepper shrimp it's a very bold flavor. You want to really coat the shrimp really well with it.
Spicy stuff. And if you want it spicy,
it is spicy. Yeah.
More Szechuan salt in it?
Yeah. Both our dishes today, you know, do pack a little bit of heat. Right. This is not for the faint of heart today. You want to get a smoking hot pan and just get your shrimp right in there right away.
This isn't going to take very long.
No, it's going to take about 60 seconds. You just want to get your pan really hot. You're going to let them sear. You're not going to really move them around too much. Let them get nice and seared on one side.
Do you turn those at some point?
You'll turn them at about 45 seconds, and we'll turn them. Okay. When we turn them, we're going to add ginger, scallion, and sliced garlic.
I see.
Give it another 30 seconds. They go right into a sizzle, little platter like this. While we serve them with just a simply flavored mayonnaise. Flavored with miso and a little chili for additional heat. It's breakfast of champions, really.
Well, so kind of a dim sum thing too, kind of, sort of, right?
Yep.
Okay. Do you mind if I try?
Please.
All right. Great.
Nothing like shrimp for breakfast,
I'm sorry,
right?
That's right. And again, tell me about this sauce.
It's just a mayonnaise. We actually use it's a whoopie mayo. It's a mayo made with rice vinegar. Really fatty, and we just add miso and a little chili to it.
That is, oh my God.
Yeah.
That's great, and you're right.
That's
totally carries a kick.
And anyway, we can move on to the ribs here in a second, but you just finished this with we turn them. You got the ginger, the garlic, and the scallion.
And these are about done.
That'd be done.
Really?
That would be it. That would be it.
Well, baby back. That does pack a punch.
It does, right?
Well, baby back ribs action.
Good morning, right? Ribs. You know, ribs are. I love ribs. Who doesn't love ribs? All summer long they're on the barbecue, right? But they really are a sponge for flavor. You know, I think the two secrets to a really good rib are layering lots and lots of flavors, and also how you cook them, low and slow. You don't want to rush a rib. You want to cook it really slow, low heat. For these pork ribs, we just made a rub of chili, paprika, black pepper, onion powder. We go ahead and actually, I missed a step. Hot sauce. Okay. You can use whatever hot sauce you like. All right. You know, I kind of switch it up all the time, but you want to actually get the hot sauce, and that's going to sort of bind the rub right to the rib.
Now, is this something you would do earlier in the day, and then put the rub on and put it in the refrigerator?
Yeah, we'll rub them. We'll let them sit all day.
All right.
You know, this particular rib, we call it. I'll get to it in a minute. We call it soda pop ribs because the secret ingredient is soda. You know, one of the secrets to my success, I have to tell you, is I have a great team of chefs around me. Fantastic team. We collaborate on everything. I get all the credit, but they're really good. And my longtime sous chef Timmy helped us develop this rib, and he was the one that came up with the soda. So we just apply the rub, and then you get them on the grill. Get them nice and charred on the grill. Once you've done that. Again, we'll do this. All right. Once they've been rubbed, they've sat in the fridge for a while, they've been grilled, you would take them, and what we do is we layer them with oranges, tangerines, mint, a little red onion.
All healthy stuff.
Yeah, a little bit. You know, but this is really, you know, as you cook this in the oven for 2-3 hours, this is really going to flavor the ribs really well. A little zest. Then you put the other rib on top, and so on and so forth. All right. And then we're going to go ahead and barbecue sauce.
And this is barbecue sauce. Nothing in this?
This is our house-made barbecue sauce that we make at the restaurants with chipotle, but you could use any store-bought sauce if you like.
All right.
A little bit of orange juice to continue with that. The citrus and chili is, you know, this is a chipotle barbecue. Citrus and chili works really well.
Okay.
And then we're using Sprite. Sprite.
All right.
That's hence the soda pop ribs.
Well, it's funny because I've heard of using, since we're mentioning brand names, I've heard of Coca-Cola. But Sprite. Why Sprite?
You know, I think the sugar content, it really caramelizes when you cook it slowly. The oranges, also the sugars in the oranges break down. Right. You end up with like a really sort of sticky, stick to your ribs kind of rib. Okay. So this would go in the oven for like 3 hours.
And something tells me you've got another one in there.
Something tells me.
Just going to guess.
Yes. and this is what they come out looking like.
Very nice.
And I'm going to have you get right in there with your hands even.
Oh gosh, that's good.
Whoa.
So that's a little warm.
Yeah.
We'll,
Don't get any on your tie there.
let me see if I can do this and
Somebody.
Oh gosh.
They're delicious, right?
So tender.
So
Very
elegant.
good. Very good.
Tender and the orange really comes through.
Rebecca, Betty, Lonnie, dessert time.
Hi. Good to see you,
What's up,
Chef.
happening? And the whoopie pies, underrated dessert.
Yeah, I'm here for
Old-time
dessert.
classic, just a classic cake batter. We pipe it out in small little circles like that.
Oh, yeah.
We make our own marshmallow fluff.
Awesome.
Really
Why is it
delicious.
called whoopie pie?
I don't know the answer to that. Sounds a little naughty though. So I like it.
Look, this is
I like
morning
it.
television.
You haven't done any research on that?
Anyway, keep it real. Keep it real.
Keep it real.
Let's take a look at the cost breakdown now and see how you did on this. Let's take a look right now. The total here, $39.71.
Wow. Nice work.
Let's see where you stand in the standings. Okay, good news and bad news. The good news is you're number 3. The bad news is we've only had 3 chefs this year. So
Kind of in last place.
but it's not bad. It is time for you to choose what's on the menu for next week. We have chefs from the Meatball Shop here in New York City. So, of course, guess what? It's all about meatballs. Here are your choices. For spaghetti and pork meatballs, call **01. For the classic meatball sandwich, call **02.
Yum.
Now remember, don't text, you just have to dial. And for chicken meatballs and gravy, call **03. Standard data and message rates apply. Thank you so much,
My
Chris, for
pleasure.
coming in.
My
Congrats on the
pleasure.
new place.
Appreciate it. Thank you
Nice
very much.
work.
You guys got to come down
Whoopie
and
pies working out?
Absolutely.
Whoopie pies, where is it?
All right. And by the way, you can find these recipes, of course, at cbsnews.com/Saturday.